I used to think the Epstein thing was just a conspiracy. Then I actually read the court docs. Throw away because I don't want this tied to my name. For the longest time, whenever someone mentioned the Epstein case, I mentally filed it under internet conspiracy rabbit hole. Like, yeah, I knew the name Jeffrey Epstein, but I assumed it was just another rich guy scandal blown out of proportion online. Then one weekend I fell down a research spiral. What shocked me wasn't some secret code or wild theory. It was how much of it was documented. This wasn't Reddit detective work. This was federal charges, real victims, real court records. Back in 2008, Epstein got this insanely controversial plea deal in Florida. He avoided federal prosecution and served a short sentence with work release. At the time, the U.S. attorney involved was Alexander Acosta. I remember reading about that and thinking, wait, how does someone accused of abusing multiple minors get that kind of deal? Fast forward to 2019, Epstein gets arrested again on federal sex trafficking charges in New York. This time it felt different, bigger, like the walls were actually closing in. And then he died in jail, officially ruled a suicide. I remember waking up to the news and seeing his name trending next to Metropolitan Correctional Center. The internet basically exploded. Overnight, memes, the phrase Epstein didn't kill himself everywhere. People on all sides of politics suddenly agreeing that something fell off. What made it darker was the list of powerful people who had crossed paths with him. Politicians, royalty, billionaires. Names like Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, and Prince Andrew got pulled into headlines because of past associations or flights on his plane. Some denied wrongdoing. Some gave disastrous interviews. The public trust just eroded. Then there was Ghislaine Maxwell, his associate. Her trial felt like the only sliver of accountability left after Epstein's death. When she was convicted in 2021, it felt like a partial answer, but not a full one. What hit me the hardest, though, were the victims' statements. Reading about how young some of them were, how long they'd been dismissed, how money and connections kept shielding them. It stopped feeling like a scandal. It felt like a case study in power. How wealth can bend systems, how institutions fail quietly for years, and how victims often carry the consequences long after headlines fade. I still don't know what to believe about everything surrounding his death, but what I do know is this: the real story isn't about mystery. It's about how someone operated in plain sight for decades, and how many people looked away